Competitive Advantage recently completed the 2015 Construction Media Index. This looks at communications channels used by key construction industry decision makers, covering architects, engineers, contractors, house builders and merchants. Here are a few of the key findings. Social media for work purposes is now a key tool for the construction decision maker, with just over half saying they use social networks for work. In the last 12 months, slightly less than a half have said they've increased their usage of social media. And a fifth say social media is accessed a few times a week for work purposes. The CMI shows that the younger groups use social media more frequently, and the older, over 56s, use it the least. LinkedIn is the most popular social media channel, with a half of construction decision makers saying they use LinkedIn for work. LinkedIn's own figures show that 370,000 users are in construction, making it the second most represented industry in the UK. Most construction decision makers use more than one social network, and Twitter tends to be the second most popular. Twitter is used for sharing information and staying informed, unlike LinkedIn, which tends to be used more for networking purposes. However, the use of the different social media channels, and the other ones as well, varies quite significantly between the different professions. Visual channels like YouTube and Pinterest are being used, but not to the same extent. A third of construction decision makers say they use YouTube frequently or occasionally for product information and ideas. But only 5% of decision makers regularly use Pinterest, although this is higher for architects. Online is not just about social media, and we looked at how hard copy and digital publications differ in use. In construction, more people now read online than they do hard copy publications, but both are used together and often in different ways. So a hard copy publication would be used to browse and pick up ideas, whereas online tends to be much more of a reference source, people seeking out information. A half of construction decision makers say their online readership stayed the same during the last year, but a third say they expect their online readership to increase during the coming year. So what does this mean for the construction industry manufacturer? Social networks are important. You can use them to learn about your customers, to follow them, pick up information. You can also put out information of value, reinforcing your position as a trusted advisor. But limit your use of social media to supplement the key forms of communication, because our research again showed that face-to-face communication and telephone contact with the manufacturer is very important to the construction decision maker. To learn more about the Construction Media Index, visit our website.